Here we got the bolts for the tube down here. I kind of got a couple things ready. Just had Thanksgiving dinner. Woo, boy, I'm stuffed.
Yeah, I'm stuffed too.
Alright, we're gonna get to it. Right before I ate, I actually screwed these in all the way, just so, because I was having trouble getting them in, because of the gaskets on both sides, but we're good now. They seem to be in there well enough. So, now we're gonna add a little bit of super glue until I can get some Loctite. Just a little bit.
And you only need a tiny dot. And that's all you need of the super glue
Really
for each bolt. For each bolt.
Screw it in just a little bit. Hang for a second. To get some glue or something. I'm a bit of a clean freak when it comes to my bike. Okay, let's get the next one ready. Again, just a dot.
A little dot. That's all you need.
And I'm gonna do this top one so it'll hold in place properly.
And there's our tube for the air filter. Is this how far that I have to be?
You don't have to be real close. You're good. And one more.
One more little dot.
I kind of twist it around, turn it upside down. This one's a little bit runny. Now make sure that bottom one's lined up good. Look, it's still moving around. And again, like I said earlier, I'm not going to fully tighten down any of these until I get them all snug. Make sure these are going in there real easily. Okay. Get our Allen wrench.
Allen key, whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to be very careful not to scratch the paint on this.
Yes, because that would be horrible.
Again, I'm doing it just like I would a tire. Getting them all a little bit snug, a little bit at a time. That way we get a proper seal. Like I said, make sure they're going in nice and easy. And you know, that way you know you're not cross-threading them. Sure, you don't want to cross-thread this.
So, how is the air filter cover supposed to fit over the
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. And these don't need to be super tight either. But you obviously want them a bit tight. Okay, now I believe they're all snug.
snug as a ladybug in the rug.
Snug as a ladybug in the rug.
Yeah, can't wait.
I'm gonna protect it by doing this. So keep whacking it and tapping it. If I chip that paint, it'll really, really aggravate me.
Yes, and you're gonna have to buy a whole new one.
No, I could just repaint it, but
We don't have any black paint.
I can get some. I'd rather not. I'd rather just do it properly the first time.
Then doing it the second time would really hurt your back.
Quarter of a turn. Over here.
And I believe they're all snug by now.
Yep, they're all snug. Now I'm going to tighten them down about a quarter of a turn. Maybe an eighth more. Okay, just double check. I do not have a torque wrench. But I believe it called for 40 inch-pounds. Not foot-pounds, inch-pounds. So that's not very tight. Basically just tighten them until you don't have to put a lot of force into it. Just tighten down like you would normally tighten something up, and then once they get tight and feel like they're on or good, you just give it a stop. I will be getting a torque wrench soon enough, but all in good time, sir, all in good time. Show them I did do the wire tuck. Did a nice wire tuck. It looks a lot better than it used to. Much better. And this looks really good right now, especially with them brass breather bolts. Brass looks really good on this bike, even with the chrome. Looks great. And that orangish red Harley Davidson right there. It's gonna look good with my red spark plugs.
I'll show them.
We got them racing 409s. Now, for the final step, obviously, you're working with it, you get greasy hands or whatever. I usually wash my hands before I work with these parts, but either way, I always wipe it off afterwards. Make sure I get all the marks off of it.
Boss, I'm going to show them the spark plugs again. So these are the spark plugs that my brother ordered.
From DK Customs, they're the 409 ready to install V1s, because I already have an ignition and coil relocation kit. And I will show you guys once we install them. Put them back in.
Okay, now we're on to the next step,
To the final step.
which is the final step of the air filter.
Put this screw back on the cap.
And considering, boss, how is the air filter cover going to fit over the tube?
We'll see. Now, this is a really nice cover. It's already red. Already oiled up. You can see even the oil residue on here. I want to make sure of that. I do need a flathead, so give me 1 minute. Step over here. Boogie? I think there's already one out here, but I don't know. Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
You have them on backwards. You got your slippers on backwards, I think. Maybe not. No, you're good. Hard to tell. Actually. It's a bit hard to tell. I think you might actually have mine backwards, but take one off. No, you're good. Is that a plastic wrap on it? Yeah.
This plastic wrap.
That might just be the oil. Yeah, it's just the oil residue. That's all. Wipe off that oil residue off the chrome.
Yes, because you don't want it on the chrome.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt it, but I'm gonna wipe it off. Yeah, get it nice and shiny. That's much better. It almost looked like it had plastic wrap on it from that. I'll finish wiping it off once it's all done, but it goes on just like this. This will go in here. Now it says in the instructions that it shouldn't be at least an inch on. You can go further for aesthetics, but it performs the best when it's at least an inch on. That looks to be about an inch.
And that is an inch.
The reason I say it performs the best when it's only about an inch on, because it gets a longer, drawn-out Venturi effect with the air. Longer, dragged-out airflow. That's what we're looking for. Tighten this down real good.
I'm gonna tell Mom to say hello.
No, she don't want to. And then you get this as tight as you can. Good and proper seal. Charge the damn strip the bolt. A little bit more. I don't think it's getting any tighter.
Yeah, that is definitely not getting tighter.
Yeah, that ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going anywhere now.
Now I'm just wiping all residue off the plastic part. And chrome. Alright. That's good. Back up some and get a good shot.
Back.
That'd be it. Captain. Oh, looks good. Back here. That looks pretty good on there. I like it. Looks real good. And
Bye,
that'd be-
everyone.
And that'd be it for the install of the DK Custom 636, the higher flow output.
Bye, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Peace.